Hello students, welcome back once again. This is the final part of hydrocarbons. In this module, we will be discussing about mechanisms of organic reactions. First of all, let us see the mechanism of electrophilic substitution reactions. Children, as we have already studied, electrophile means the substance which lacking electrons or they are electron loving species. They may be positively charged ions or they may be neutral species which lacks electrons. Three steps involved in the reactions are: first one is generation of the electrophile, second one formation of carbocation intermediate, and the third one is removal of proton from the carbocation intermediate. So these are the three steps involved in the mechanism of electrophilic substitution reaction. The steps are: first one is generation of the electrophile, second one we have formation of carbocation intermediate, and third one we have removal of proton from the carbocation intermediate. First one is generation of electrophile. During chlorination, alkylation, acylation of benzene, anhydrous AlCl3 being a Lewis acid helps in generation of the electrophile Cl positive, R positive, RCO positive, that is acylium ion respectively by combining with the attacking reagent. Here we have the formation of different electrophiles such as Cl positive, CH3 positive and CH3CO. Here children, anhydrous AlCl3 being a Lewis acid is used as a catalyst. So during the reactions, first of all, generation of electrophile how takes place is, in case of ClCl molecule, Cl molecule breaks up and that Cl negative attaches to the aluminium in AlCl3 and they form AlCl4 negative, so that the another Cl becomes Cl positive. So the desired electrophile we got it as chloronium ion Cl positive. In case of CH3Cl, heterolytic cleavage takes place where the more electronegative Cl negative takes away the electron, so that CH3 becomes CH3 positive, that is our electrophile, and Cl negative attaches to AlCl3 forms AlCl4 negative. The same thing takes place in case of acyl chlorides also. CH3COCl in which Cl detaches as Cl negative, so it forms a CH3CO positive as well as AlCl4 negative. Now let's see in case of nitronium ion. The electrophile nitronium ion is produced by transfer of a proton from sulfuric acid to nitric acid. So how nitronium ion NO2 positive forms is, it is produced by the transfer of a proton from sulfuric acid to nitric acid. Hydrogen from sulfuric acid attaches to HNO3, that is our nitric acid. In this process, sulfuric acid serves as an acid and nitric acid as a base. So the protonated nitric acid later removes water molecule from it and it forms a NO2, that is our nitronium ion is formed. The curly arrows shows how the transfer of electrons takes place. So the nitronium ion is formed by the transfer of proton from sulfuric acid to nitric acid, and later water molecule is removed and it forms a nitronium ion. Second step is formation of carbocation, that is arenium ion. Attack of electrophile results in the formation of sigma complex or arenium ion in which one of the carbon is sp3 hybridized. So now in the second step, the electrophile will attack on the sp2 hybridized carbons. All the carbons are sp2 hybridized because of double bond. So this electrophile will attack that electron rich sp2 hybridized carbon atoms and breaks that double bond, and it converts them into arenium ion. So the other carbon becomes a positive, that is carbocation it becomes. The arenium ion gets stabilized by resonance. As you could see, that bond will be keep on rotating in such a fashion. It will form different resonating structures where that positive charge comes in the benzene ring due to the attack of electrophile. Last step is removal of proton. Sigma complex or arenium ion loses its aromatic character because delocalization of electrons stops at sp3 hybridized carbon. To restore the aromatic character, sigma complex releases proton from sp3 hybridized carbon on attack of AlCl4 negative and HSO4 negative. So in the first three cases we have seen AlCl4 negative was forming, and in case of NO2 positive we have seen that HSO4 negative was formed. So what happens is the attack of AlCl4 and HSO4 on the sp3 hybridized carbon, it releases that hydrogen. So that is the removal of proton. So with that it restores the aromatic character, or alternative positions double bond attains on benzene ring. So I hope you understood this. Next we shall discuss about addition reactions. Addition reaction means nothing is removed or substituted. Here into the compound a new species is entered. At high temperatures and or high pressures, in presence of nickel catalyst, hydrogenation of benzene gives cyclohexane. So here 3 hydrogen molecules, a total of 6 hydrogen atoms attaches to 6 positions in the benzene ring, and it forms a hexagonal ring without double bond as cyclohexane. Under ultraviolet light, 3 chlorine molecules add to benzene to produce benzene hexachloride called gamma hexane. C6H6Cl6, that is benzene hexachloride is produced. So this is another example of addition reaction on benzene ring. Next we have combustion reactions. When heated in air, benzene burns with a sooty flame producing carbon dioxide and water. General combustion reaction for any hydrocarbon is CXHY plus X plus Y by 4 O2 gives XCO2 plus Y by 2 H2O. Here X and Y are number of carbon atoms in case of X and number of hydrogen atoms in case of Y. So how many number of carbon atoms are present and hydrogen atoms are present, that will be substituted in place of X and Y. Next we have directive influence of a functional group in monosubstituted benzene. When monosubstituted benzene is subjected to further substitution, either ortho and para products or meta products are predominantly formed. This depends on the nature of the substituent already present in the benzene ring and not on the nature of entering group. This is known as directive influence of substituent. So in case of monosubstituted benzenes, here you could see, here OH group is there. So OH group is a ortho-para directing group only, in which the groups which direct the incoming group to ortho and para positions are called ortho-para directing group. In case of phenol, it provides an extra negative charge on the aromatic ring by producing double bond character is obtained between benzene ring and OH group. The electron density is more on ortho and para positions, hence the substitution takes place mainly at these positions in case of electrophilic substitution. But if it is a nucleophile comes, what will happen? Nucleophile will not attach on ortho and para positions, so that will be directed to the meta positions. OH group activates the benzene ring for the attack by an electrophile. Now we shall see the meta-directing group. The groups which direct the incoming group to the meta position are called meta-directing groups. For example, if nitro group is already present in benzene ring, the overall electron density on benzene ring decreases, making further substitution difficult. These are called deactivating groups. The electron density on ortho and para position is comparatively less than that at meta position. Hence, electrophile attacks on meta position. In this case, electron density on ortho and para position is comparatively less than that at meta position. Hence, electrophile will attack on meta position. So, nitro groups are deactivating groups, whereas we have seen already that OH group is an activating group. Next, we have the final topic, that is carcinogenicity and toxicity. Carcinogens means cancer producing agents only. So benzene and polynuclear hydrocarbons containing more than 2 benzene rings merged together are toxic and possess carcinogenic property. They enter into human body and undergo biochemical reactions which damage DNA and causes cancer. So children, we need to remember that benzene and polynuclear hydrocarbons containing more than 2 benzene rings. Here we have some examples like 1,2-benzanthracene, 1,2-benzpyrene, 3-methyl chloranthrene. In these examples, they contain more than 2 benzene rings merged together. So they becomes toxic and they possess carcinogenic property. As I said, the carcinogens means cancer producing agents. So if they enter into our human body, they can undergo biochemical reactions which can damage DNA and can cause cancer. So we have to be very careful with dealing 2 or more benzene rings merged compounds. So students, with this we have completed the discussion on hydrocarbons. In the next class we will discuss another interesting chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.